and Shawano. Large area of mixed moderate to heavy mixed precipitation creating hazardous travel this morning. A band of heavy mixed precipitation in the form of sleet and snow is impacting the area this morning. The freezing rain and sleet will occasionally change to heavy wet snow, rapidly reducing visibilities to a mile at times. Rapid accumulations of sleet and snow on top of a light coating of freezing rain is creating very hazardous road conditions throughout the area. The heavy mixed precipitation will continue throughout the morning. If you must travel this morning, please use extreme caution, slow down, and allow plenty of room between you and other vehicles. Here is a special weather statement for the following counties in Wisconsin: Door, Florence, Forest, Langlade, Lincoln, Menominee, Northern Marinette, Northern Oconto, Oneida, Southern Marinette, Southern Oconto, and Vilas. Large area of moderate mixed precipitation moving rapidly into the area. A band of mixed freezing rain, sleet, and snow will continue to push north across the area this morning. The mixed precipitation will change over to snow during the morning, reducing visibilities to less than a mile and creating hazardous road conditions. Several inches of snow accumulation can be expected by mid-afternoon. Travel should be avoided as possible. If you must travel, please use extreme caution, slow down, and allow plenty of space between you and other vehicles. The current time is 10:07 a.m. Central Standard Time. Here are the 9 a.m. observations. At Wausau, light freezing rain and fog were reported. The temperature was 30 degrees. The dew point was 26, bringing the relative humidity to 85%. The wind was east at 17 miles an hour, gusting to 35. And the barometric pressure was at 29.35 inches and falling. Now, here are some conditions around Wisconsin. At Rhinelander, snow was falling with a temperature of 23. At Appleton, rain was falling with a temperature of 34. At Stevens Point, mixed precipitation was falling with a temperature of 32. At Medford, it was cloudy with a temperature of 30. At Marshfield, freezing rain and rain were reported with a temperature of 31. At Wisconsin Rapids, freezing rain and rain were reported with a temperature of 31. At Oshkosh, rain and fog were reported with a temperature of 33. And now, some current regional conditions. At Eau Claire, freezing rain and rain were reported with a temperature of 32. At Madison, rain and fog were reported with a temperature of 37. At Milwaukee, rain and fog were reported with a temperature of 37. At Duluth, freezing drizzle and drizzle were reported with a temperature of 26. At Minneapolis, rain and fog were reported with a temperature of 32. And now the forecast for your local area. Winter storm warning in effect until 6 p.m. this evening. Today, freezing rain and snow showers. Additional snow accumulation of 1 to 3 inches. Up to a quarter of an inch of icing. Nearly steady temperature in the lower 30s. East wind 10 to 20 miles an hour with gusts to around 40 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation near 100%. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Snow showers likely in the evening. Little or no snow accumulation. Lows in the lower 20s. Northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. Chance of snow 70%. Tuesday, partly cloudy. Highs in the middle 30s. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tuesday night, cloudy. A 30% chance of snow showers after midnight. Lows in the upper 20s. East wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. Wednesday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of snow showers. Highs in the middle 30s. Northeast wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. Wednesday night, colder. Mostly cloudy. Lows around 10 above zero. Thursday through Friday night, partly cloudy. Highs around 30. Lows around 10 above zero. Saturday, partly sunny. Highs in the lower 30s. Saturday night and Sunday, partly cloudy. Lows in the middle teens. Highs in the upper 30s. During significant weather, we reduce our programming so that you can receive the most important information as soon as possible. This is NOAA Weather Radio Station WXJ-89 Wausau, originating from NOAA's National Weather Service office in Green Bay. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for north central and northeast Wisconsin. For today and tonight, hazardous travel conditions are expected today as a winter storm brings a mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain to the region. The precipitation could change to rain for a time south of Highway 54. A quarter inch of ice is possible in central Wisconsin. Up to 6 inches of wet snow could fall in far northeast Wisconsin, including northern Door County. The snow and ice combined with gusty east winds could cause some power outages. The precipitation should end from southwest to northeast this evening. And now the outlook for the period Tuesday through Sunday. The probability for widespread hazardous weather is low. Spotter information statement. Spotters are asked to report snow and ice accumulations today. The public can send in reports on the National Weather Service Green Bay Twitter and Facebook web pages. Here is a winter weather bulletin for the following counties in Wisconsin: Menominee and Shawano. Winter storm warning remains in effect until 6 p.m. this evening. Heavy mixed precipitation expected. Total snow and sleet accumulations between 3 and 5 inches and ice accumulations of 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch. Winds gusting as high as 35 miles an hour. The areas impacted include Menominee and Shawano counties. The hazardous conditions are expected until 6 p.m. this evening. Impacts: plan on ice or snow-covered roads. The hazardous conditions could impact the morning and evening commutes. If you must travel, keep an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle in case of an emergency. The latest road conditions for the state you are calling from can be obtained by calling 511. Here is a winter weather bulletin for the following counties in Wisconsin: Marathon, Portage, Waupaca, and Wood. Winter storm warning remains in effect until 6 p.m. this evening. Heavy mixed precipitation expected. Total ice accumulations between 2/10 and 4/10 of an inch, and snow and sleet accumulations of 1 to 3 inches. Winds gusting as high as 35 miles an hour. The areas impacted include Marathon, Portage, Wood, and Waupaca counties. The hazardous conditions are expected until 6 p.m. this evening. Impacts: plan on ice or snow-covered roads. The hazardous conditions could impact the morning and evening commutes. The combination of ice accumulations and wind could cause minor damage to trees and power lines, resulting in sporadic power outages. If you must travel, keep an extra flashlight, blankets, and a phone in your vehicle in case of an emergency. The latest road conditions can be obtained by calling 511. Here is a winter weather bulletin for the following counties in Wisconsin: Forest, Langlade, Lincoln, Oneida, and Vilas. Winter storm warning remains in effect from 9 a.m. this morning to 6 p.m. this evening. Heavy mixed precipitation expected. Total snow accumulations of 3 to 5 inches, and ice accumulations around 1/10 of an inch. Winds gusting as high as 35 miles an hour. The areas impacted include Langlade, Lincoln, Oneida, Vilas, and Forest counties. The hazardous conditions are expected from 9 a.m. this morning to 6 p.m. this evening. Impacts: plan on snow or ice-covered roads. The hazardous conditions could impact the evening commute. Freezing rain could arrive early enough to impact the morning commute in Merrill and Chico. If you must travel, keep an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle in case of an emergency. The latest road conditions for the state you are calling from can be obtained by calling 511. Here is a winter weather bulletin for the following counties in Wisconsin: Clark and Taylor. Winter storm warning remains in effect until 6 p.m. this evening. Freezing rain this morning, transitioning to snow in the afternoon. Ice accumulations from 2 to